Jeopardy College Championship. Here are today's contestants. From Bear, Delaware, now a freshman at the University of Delaware, Aaron Milligan. From Chicago, Illinois, now a junior at the University of Illinois, Carl Gilbertson. And from Houston, Texas, now a freshman at Rice University, Mitali Banerjee. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Danny. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'm with you. Woof. This is the smallest prize, this trophy, the smallest prize that this year's college champion will get to take home with him or her. In addition, there's $50,000 in cash. There's a brand new automobile. And in addition to all of that, and we're very grateful to Volvo for this, there's a $25,000 scholarship that will go to the school of our champion, $15,000 to the school of the second-place finisher, and $10,000 in scholarship money to the school represented by our third-place finisher. Could happen to any of these three, Mitali, Carl, or Aaron. Are you ready to go? Pick up your signaling buttons, because here comes the Jeopardy round. And your categories are as follows. We'll start you off with historic people. Notice the H in quotation marks. We have the real world. Seattle means business. Birds. Around the USA. And finally, you're going to deal with three-letter Spanish words. So I hope you're up on your Spanish. Mitali, you go first.
Historic people for 100.
Answer. The first U.S. Secretary of the Treasury. This man is pictured on the $10 bill. Aaron.
Who is Hamilton?
Yes, Alexander Hamilton is right.
I'll take historic people for 200, please.
This Greek's oath is administered to those about to enter the medical profession. Mitali.
What is the Hippocratic Oath?
Yes.
Historic people for 300.
Answer. Daily Double. Well, we found it early. You can risk up to 500.
I'd like to wager 500, please.
For $500, then, here is the clue for you. A cousin of Trajan, this Roman emperor built a second-century protective wall across Britain.
Who is Hadrian?
That's right, of course.
Historic people for 400.
In the 18th century BC, this ruler's code governed Babylon. Carl.
Who is Hammurabi?
That's right.
Historic people for 5.
Demian and Journey to the East are two novels by this Nobel Prize winner who wrote in German. Mitali.
Who is Hermann Hesse?
Yes.
Birds for 100.
A male one of these is a drake. Mitali.
What is a duck?
That's it.
Birds for 200.
A flock of these is a gaggle. Carl.
What are geese?
Geese is right.
Around the USA for 1.
This famous frog cut the ribbon for the official opening of Atlanta's Center for Puppetry Arts. Aaron.
Who is Kermit the Frog?
You're right.
I'll take around the USA for 200.
TeeVee fans like to visit Roslyn, Washington, which was transformed into the town of Sicily, Alaska, for this 90s series. Carl?
What is northern exposure?
That's it, of course.
Around the USA for 300.
Holy cow, the city of Monroe in this state calls itself the Swiss cheese capital of the USA. Mitali?
What is Wisconsin?
Correct.
Birds for 300.
Flying at 100 to 200 miles per hour, this bird is fast, as its name implies. In fact, it's one of the fastest. Carl?
What is a swift?
Swift, yes.
Birds for 400.
The Egyptian plover is also called this, from the old belief it cleaned the teeth of a Nile reptile. It's also known as the crocodile bird. Carl, go again.
Birds for 500.
Last clue in the column. From the elaborate dwellings wrens build, their Latin family name is this, meaning cave dweller. Latin name, troglodyte. They are troglodytes. All right, we have Aaron at 200, Carl at 1,100, and Mitali in the lead with 1,600, and we are going to take a break right now.
It's someone's birthday, and here comes the surprise guest. Oh no! But those messes won't spoil this party because they've got the spot scrubber from Dirt Devil, the first handheld carpet shampooer with a built-in scrubber. The long 20-foot cord provides power and reach for any job. The vacuum action gets liquids out of the way so that the rotating brushes can clean carpet fibers down deep. The spot scrubber is powerful enough to remove even ground-in messes, and yet gentle enough for your upholstery. Clean all your high-traffic areas, pet accidents, even your car interior. Pour in the cleaning solution with hot tap water here and empty the dirty water here. Just call 1-800-519-1414 today and order the spot scrubber for only $39.95. The spot scrubber is also at Target, Kmart, and Walmart stores. And for a closer look, visit us at dirtdevil.com. So you can clean messes this way or this way. The spot scrubber, more proof that nothing escapes the power of a Dirt Devil.
Show your AAA card and get great discounts for your family. Call 1-800-AAA-HELP. It pays to belong.
Don't let old man winter slow you down. Take Hall's Defense with vitamin C. It's a full day's supply of vitamin C. And a powerful defense against winter. Get Hall's Defense and get going.
Wheel of Fortune, tonight at 6:30 on ABC7.
The Jeopardy College champion will receive a car. Volvo calls it a Revolvolution. The new Volvo S60 will blow away any thought you had about boxy and boring. Filled with safety features wrapped in a handsome and aerodynamic skin and tuned to make your pulse race, the S60 is truly Revolvolutionary.
Aaron Milligan, obviously Irish. Is this the University of Delaware mascot?
Yes, that is Judy, the fighting blue hen.
Uh-huh. Now, you are majoring in biology with a view to going into pre-med, but it says here that someday you hope to have a lunar crater named for you.
Yes, it's just been a weird ambition of mine for a while now.
Well, why not go into astronomy or something like that, something related to space exploration rather than medicine?
Well, I've always loved medicine. Astronomy is interesting, but I thought maybe I could just do some of that in my spare time.
Okay, well, we'll look for the Milligan crater at some point down the line. Carl Gilbertson is from Chicago, junior at the University of Illinois. Same birthday as me, right?
That's right.
July 22nd. You are younger than I am. Is that right also?
I think so.
Something else we do not have in common. You work as a bouncer at a local bar?
Yeah, I'm a doorman slash fry cook, so.
Yeah. You ever thrown me out of that bar?
If you showed up, I'd let you right in.
Oh, thank you. Good. Natalie Banerjee from Houston, Texas, freshman at Rice University, and is an active participant in the Ultimate Frisbee games. What's Ultimate Frisbee?
Ultimate Frisbee is a combination of soccer, basketball, and sheer craziness. I just joined Miss Red, Rice University's women's Ultimate Frisbee team.
Mm-hmm. You don't have dogs working for you in that also, do you?
No, sure don't.
No, all right. Well, think about it. If you want to be really crazy, get the dogs helping you out. Carl, you don't need any help right now. You are in control of the board. Make a selection.
I'll take Around the USA for 400, please.
Answer. This 19th century religious leader's winter home is one of the top attractions in St. George, Utah. Natalie.
Who is Brigham Young?
Correct.
Around the USA for 500.
History buffs enjoy touring Bonanzaville, USA, a reconstructed pioneer village in West Fargo in this state. Carl.
What is North Dakota?
Right.
I'll take three-letter Spanish words for 100.
No bull, it's bravo. Aaron.
What is Olay?
Correct.
I'll take the real world for 100.
Samuel L. Jackson played this cool detective in a 2000 remake. Natalie.
Who is Shaft?
John Shaft. Right.
Three-letter Spanish words for 200.
In 1980, Roberto Duran said to Sugar Ray Leonard, "No this," meaning no more. Carl.
Well, what is mas?
Mas. He said it twice. No mas, no mas.
Three-letter Spanish words for 300.
Old Mexican movies and telenovelas end with this three-letter word. Signifies the end, fin, F-I-N. Carl, pick again.
Three-letter Spanish words for 400.
Domingo, lunes, or martes, for example. Carl.
What is a dia?
Dia, the days of the week, yes.
Three-letter Spanish words for 500, please.
In Spanish, it means with. In English, against. Carl.
What is con?
Correct.
I'll take the real world for 200.
Anthony Hopkins' portrayal of this president in a 1995 film was a bit more serious than Dan Hedaya's in 1999. Carl.
Who is Dick Nixon?
Yeah.
I'll take the real world for 300.
The LA Times said this 2000 Nick Park animated film was poultry in motion. Carl?
What is Chicken Run?
Yeah.
Real world for 400.
As Gladiator Maximus, he instructs, "At my signal, unleash hell." Aaron?
Who is Russell Crowe?
Right.
I'll take the real world for 500.
In a 1996 film, this actor proclaimed, "The 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday." Mitali?
Who is Will Smith?
No. Carl?
Who is Bill Pullman?
Bill Pullman, who portrayed the American president in Independence Day. Yes, a minute to go, Carl.
Seattle for 1.
Robin Hitchcock's song Viva SeaTac rhymes coming and going. It has to be this transportation company. Carl?
What is Seattle Tacoma?
No. Mitali?
What is Amtrak?
No. Coming and going, it has to be Boeing. Carl, pick again.
Seattle for 200.
This company had its genesis when two Seattle boys read an article about the Altair 8800. Mitali?
What is Microsoft?
Correct.
Seattle means business for 300.
Take a look at the monitor.
Hi, I'm Jeff Bezos, founder and CEO of Amazon.com. Like many tech companies, Amazon.com is listed on this stock exchange, symbol AMZN.
Mitali?
What is NASDAQ?
That's right.
400.
Take a look. Architecture firm NBBJ designed Safeco Field and this structure seen here that it replaced. Carl?
What is the Kingdom?
Kingdom. Bye-bye Kingdom, yeah. And now one more clue. Here it comes. Money from the Alaskan gold rush started this fashion retailer whose name means North River. Aaron?
What is Nordstrom's?
That's it. And that takes you to 1,200. Takes us to the end of the round. Aaron, you'll select first in Double Jeopardy when we come back, right after this. Stay with us,
please. Don't even think about it. Why do we always have to wait for the captain? Let's eat!
The power of cheese at Eagle Country Markets. Slice into that delicious taste for great sports snacks.
I'm Mariette Hartley for Eddie Z's Express Blinds. Think you can't afford to get new window coverings? Well, guess what? You can now.
That's right, Mariette. During our sale, everything's up to 75% off, including Levelor, Hunter Douglas, even our custom drapery. Plus, you'll get an extra $50 rebate or free installation when you visit one of our stores or use our free shop-at-home service. So call toll-free 1-877-4BLINDS now.
Eddie Z's. Nobody does blinds and drapery better. Nobody.
If you're eligible for Medicare, stand by for information about affordable and reliable health care with Humana Gold Plus.
Call 1-800-421-7863 for this free booklet. Inside, you'll find out how you get more than original Medicare and most supplements. Original Medicare doesn't cover everything. To expand your benefits a little, you could buy an expensive supplement, or you can get more with Humana Gold Plus, including 100% hospitalization coverage and unlimited doctor visits. You also get preventive care, including annual physicals, limited prescription drug coverage, and even an annual eye exam. Humana Gold Plus is an HMO with a Medicare Plus Choice contract with thousands of doctors to choose from nationwide. You get all this for one low monthly plan premium. Call 1-800-421-7863 for this free booklet.
All of our college contestants will receive a custom Jeopardy jacket from LL Bean, a leading outdoor retailer since 1912 for people who love the outdoors. Visit them online at llbean.com.
I love it. They're having fun. Let's see if they have fun in Double Jeopardy right now with these categories awaiting us. First of all, we have Shakespeare, followed by Go Team. Next, anatomy class. Mythological mistakes. What a country. And the end of the line. Notice I-N-E. Each correct response will end in those 3 letters of the alphabet. Aaron, you go first.
I'd like anatomy class for 200.
Brushing and flossing can prevent and treat this, the inflammation of the gums. Aaron.
What is gingivitis?
That's right.
Anatomy class for 400.
This greenish fluid is produced in the liver from the breakdown of red blood cells and is stored in the gallbladder. Natalie.
What is bile?
That's right.
Shakespeare for 1,000.
Answer. After masquerading as Benedict, Claudio says all hearts in love use their own tongues in this comedy. Natalie.
What is Much Ado About Nothing?
Correct.
Shakespeare for 800.
Play that contains the line, for there is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. Natalie again.
What is Hamlet?
Right.
Shakespeare for 600.
Answer. Daily double. You have found a category you like. You have taken the lead away from Carl.
I'd like to wager 800.
800 for an even 5,000 if you respond correctly. Here is the clue. His daughters drive this man to cry out, I am a man more sinned against than sinning.
Who is King Lear?
King Lear, yes. You talk about daughters. Think of Lear. Select again, Natalie.
Shakespeare for 400.
In The Tempest, he was the rightful Duke of Milan, although his brother threw him out of the city. Natalie.
Who is Prospero?
Yes.
Shakespeare for 200.
Many historians disagree with Shakespeare's portrayal of this king as a hunchbacked, villainous monster. Carl.
Who is Richard III?
That's right.
I'll take anatomy for 600.
Answer. The other daily double.
We'll go with 2,000.
2,000 will put you back in the lead if you respond correctly. Here is the clue in anatomy class. The Greek word for wrist gives us this adjective used to describe a syndrome that affects the wrist.
What is carpal?
Carpal is correct. And you're back in the lead.
Anatomy for 8.
This fibrous protein is the main constituent of the outermost layer of skin, nails, and hair. Aaron.
What is keratin?
Correct.
I'll take anatomy class for 1,000.
This flap of cartilage covers the larynx when you swallow so that food doesn't go down your windpipe. Natalie.
What is the epiglottis?
Good for 1,000 and the lead once again.
Mythological mistakes for 1,000.
This husband of Eurydice so offended a band of women that they tore him to pieces. Carl.
Who's Orpheus?
That's right.
Mythological mistakes for 800.
Anchises bragged about romancing this Greek love goddess, so Zeus struck him with lightning. Carl.
Who is Aphrodite?
Right again.
Mythological mistakes for 600.
Thrym, the frost giant, shouldn't have stolen this tool from Thor. Thor got it back and killed him with it. Natalie?
What is a lightning bolt?
Nope. Carl?
What is the hammer?
Hammer. Hammer of Thor, correct.
Mythological mistakes for 400.
If Paris hadn't run off with her, there wouldn't have been a Trojan War. Aaron?
Who is Helen?
Yes.
I'll take mythological mistakes for 200.
This king was granted his wish to have the golden touch before he realized he couldn't eat gold food. Natalie?
Who is King Midas?
Right.
The end of the line for 600.
Answer there. Boars, hogs, and pigs, collectively. Carl?
What are swine?
Yes.
End of the line for 8.
The tomb of a holy person. Natalie?
What is a shrine?
Right.
End of the line for 1,000.
In polygamous societies, a secondary mate. Aaron?
What is a concubine?
Correct.
End of the line for 400.
Cord made from strands twisted together. Natalie?
What is twine?
Yes.
End of the line for 200.
Or extracting spot. Carl?
What is a mine?
That's right.
What a country for 1,000?
Answer. One of the 2 South American countries directly east of Ecuador. Carl?
What is Peru?
Peru is right. Colombia is the other one. You're in the lead now with 10,400.
What a country for 800?
The Strait of Hormuz divides the Arabian Peninsula from this nation. Carl?
What is Iran?
Right.
What a country for 600?
In German, this country is known as Vereinigte Staaten. It refers to the United States. Carl, select again.
What a country for 400?
It's the pre-1989 name for the Asian country of Myanmar. Aaron?
What is Burma?
Right.
What a country for 200?
Alphabetically, it's the last of the Scandinavian countries. Aaron?
What is Sweden?
Right.
Go team for 200.
German fans and English hooligans clashed before their teams met up at this sport's Euro 2000 match. Carl.
What is soccer?
Yes, less than a minute now.
Go team for 1,000.
Answer. This actress is in a league of her own. She nearly made the 2000 U.S. Olympic women's archery team. Aaron.
Who's Gina Davis?
Yes.
Go team for 800.
5-touch bouts pertain to this combat sport. Aaron.
What is fencing?
Right.
Go team for 600.
Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal led the Lakers to their first NBA crown in 12 years, defeating this team in the finals. Carl.
Who are the Pacers?
Pacers, that's right. Now the last clue. 2 of the 3 Major League Baseball teams named for a bird. Carl?
What are the Orioles and the Blue Jays?
Yeah. And the other one was the St. Louis Cardinals. And you now have 12,400. This has been a great game. All 3 players ending up with a lot of dough. It is not a runaway. Mitali has more than 50% of Carl's total, so it still comes down to Final Jeopardy. And here is the category for you. Life and literature. Clue coming up after this.
Oh. Can't sleep, honey? What's the matter? Oh, heartburn. I know just what you need.
Introducing new Alka-Seltzer Heartburn Relief. Faster than Pepcid, Zantac, or even the leading prescription. Alka-Seltzer Heartburn Relief. Cool, effervescent, specially formulated to put out the fire of heartburn fast.
Better, dear?
New Alka-Seltzer Heartburn Relief. Nothing puts out the fire faster.
Last year, I went to my sister's house for the holidays. It was great to be around the kids. Delicious meal. I had a wonderful time. This Thanksgiving, I'm going to send them something from 1-800-Flowers.com because I can't make it this year. And I'm looking for some ideas. It looks like they have a lot to choose from. I could send them some nice candles if I want, or any of a variety of centerpieces. I'm disappointed I can't be there, but this definitely makes up for it.
Hi, I'm Jim McCann from 1-800-Flowers.com. Visit us online or call us at 1-800-Flowers today.
It's about absorption, staying strong, and getting the most out of your calcium supplement. It's about the Citracal difference. In a recent study of leading brands of calcium, Citracal was better absorbed. So do what's right for your bones. Take Citracal.
The people who inspired Post-Select cereals are dedicated and passionate.
How can you go wrong with a cereal that tastes like
your banana nut bread? Oh! Not to mention I'm biased. Banana Nut Crunch. It's one of the Post-Selects.
They offer entertaining sightseeing tours in gateway cities across the USA. Who is Coach USA? The official transportation carrier for Jeopardy. Some travel accommodations provided by Priceline.com, where you name your own price and save on airline tickets, hotel rooms, rental cars, and more. Only at Priceline.com.
With its hand-laid beadwork and exceptional attention to detail, you might think the character of this room worthy of a standing ovation in its own right. But it has only a supporting role in the theater of the new Potawatomi Bingo Casino. Potawatomi Bingo Casino.
Hello, everybody. I'm Linda Yu. Today on ABC 7 News, beginning at Ford's decision day again. Today, a court hearing in Florida could help determine our next president. ABC 7's Andy Shaw reports live from Miami. Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak in Chicago to address the Solidarity Rally, and in parenting the best computer software for children. All of that today at 4.
It's almost Thanksgiving. Time for Empire's huge factory-authorized pre-holiday sale. Most of us are really excited. Right now, save 50% on all our better quality carpets. We'll bring samples right to your home, and we can install next day with no interest or monthly payments till 2002. Plus a free turkey. 50% off carpet, plus a free turkey. Don't worry, it's a limited time offer.
588-2300 Empire.
Tomorrow morning, how to get ahead in fashion, the season's hottest hat styles, and...
I'm Tracy Butler. It's going to be a chilly Tuesday. Details tomorrow beginning at 5 a.m.
There's nothing sweeter than a trip to Hawaii, and there's no easier way to get there than the Hershey's Pot of Gold sweepstakes.
One lucky winner will enjoy 5 years of deluxe Hawaiian vacations, a Lexus SUV, and $25 grand.
Or you could win a trip to join us when Wheel of Fortune goes to Waikiki Beach and lots of other great prizes.
Just grab the entry form from the Sunday, November 12th newspaper.
And watch Wheel the week of November 13th for details.
It's the Hershey's Pot of Gold sweepstakes all this week.
This is one sweet deal.
Hershey Pot of Gold Week on Wheel of Fortune tonight at 6:30.
Closed captioning sponsored in part by Jeopardy! Second Edition, with over 4,200 new challenging answers and questions on PC or the PlayStation game console. Rated E.
Strange category, life and literature. Let's find out what it's all about. Here comes the clue. Cub Scouting and many of its terms, like Aquila, Law of the Pack, Den, and Wolf, were inspired by this British work. 30 seconds. Good luck. Aaron Milligan, you made a great move in Double Jeopardy to move up to 6,000. You're in third place right now. Let's see if you came up with the correct response. What is The Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling? You're correct. Your wager was 1,500. You're now at 7,500. Let's come down to Matali. She had 7,200. Did she come up with The Jungle Book? She did indeed, and her wager, big one, small one? Relatively small, but it takes her up to 9,000. And now we go to Carl. Carl had 12,400. The Jungle Book for him also? Yes. And the wager, 2001. He winds up at 14,401. He will be a semifinalist, and those other scores look mighty good for the wild card spots. We're going to find out tomorrow. Hope to see you then for the last of our quarterfinal matches. So long, everybody.
Promotional consideration provided by
Presto Pizzazz Pizza Oven. Freezer to perfect in minutes. Set it for pizza the way you like. While ordinary ovens are heating, you're eating. From Presto.
Eggland's best eggs. Different because the feed is uniquely different. No animal byproducts and all vegetarian diet. Try Eggland's best.
Well, I've got a sweetheart, she comes in a can. She's tender and sweet, a heck of a yam.
Bruce's Yams, America's favorite.
New Rembrandt Plus with dental peroxide delivers sensational whitening every time you brush. Up to 5 full shades whiter. You only need a toothbrush. And Rembrandt Plus.
There's never been a better time to join AOL.
If I knew it was this easy, I would have started a long time ago.
There's an 800 number that you can call 24 hours a day.
America Online. So easy to use, no wonder it's #1.
Get close. Get crazy. Get into it. Get Ultimate Outburst. Just one of the Hasbro get-together games. And get in on the fun.
Why just watch television when you can play from home? Game Show Network. Buzz your cable company to get in the game.
Coming up on ABC 7, that partisan bickering still going on in Florida as the courts sort out the process of recounting the votes. We're live from Miami with new developments. And don't bring a cell phone when you visit Buckingham Palace. We'll explain why next at 4.
ABC 7 News, the only local news broadcast at 4, with Joel Daly, Linda Yu, weather with meteorologist Jerry Taft, and sports with Jim Rose. This is ABC 7 News at 4.
Here's what's happening now. Lawyers for George W. Bush go to court trying to stop the recount.
Police are searching for the person who shot and killed a 12-year-old boy while family, friends, and classmates question why this had to happen.
Local researchers study a drug that may help to reduce a smoker's risk of developing cancer.
But first, our top story today, a blow to the George W. Bush campaign.
A federal judge ruled earlier today that the hand recounting must go on. GOP lawyers had gone to court asking a U.S. judge to halt those recounts. The judge's decision, no, saying election issues should be left up to the state courts. In the meantime, Florida's Secretary of State announced that all vote totals for the election must be turned in by 5 p.m. tomorrow, and the latest unofficial tally by the Associated Press has George W. Bush ahead by 388 votes. Plus,
get a AAA card. It's good for discounts on things you need every day. Call 1-800-AAA-HELP. It pays to belong.
Fill your heart with Christmas.
See this year's magical new Radio City Christmas Spectacular at the Rosemont Theater. Call today.
Hershey Pot of Gold Week on Wheel of Fortune tonight at 6:30.
From the University of Washington in Seattle, this is the 2000 Jeopardy College Championship. Here are today's contestants. From Arlington, Virginia, now a senior at Baylor University, Rob Schickler. From Seattle, Washington, now a sophomore at the University of Washington, Kamara. And from Bettendorf, Iowa, now a sophomore at Vanderbilt University, Matt Keller. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the last of our quarterfinal matches in this year's College Championship. In a half hour from now, you'll find out who the semifinalists are going to be, the 9 players who get to come back. Rob, Isatu, and Matt, welcome. Here comes the round for you, the Jeopardy round. Categories are as follows. First, we have Cliff's Notes. We want you to name the work we will describe. Next, I need some coffee. How appropriate in this city. American history. Crossword clues with the letter M in quotation marks. Each correct response will begin with that letter. Let's break up. No, let's make up. Matt, you go first.
I'll take American history for 100.
I've had it on my mind that this state has joined the Union 3 times, in 1788, 1868, and 1870. Rob.
What is Georgia?
Yes.
American history for 200, please.
A federal law from 1950 prohibited the labeling of colored oleo as this. They didn't want you to call it butter. Rob, back to you.
Okay, let's go American history 300.
The Department of Agriculture began a new version of this program in 1964. By 1975, it was helping over 17 million people. That was the food stamp program. Rob, you want to stick with it? Or
no, let's try crossword clues M for 100, please.
All right. Messenger God planet, 7 letters. Isatu.
What is Mercury?
Yes.
I'll take Cliff's Notes for 100, please.
Girl falls asleep, has some really weird dreams, wakes up, goes to tea. Isatu.
What is Alice in Wonderland?
Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, yes.
History for 400, please.
This Commodore became a friend to Japan in 1854, showing them the telegraph and a daguerreotype camera. Matt.
Who is Perry?
Matthew Perry, yes.
I'll take American history for 500.
Name that completed an 1856 Republican slogan, free soil, free speech, free men, and Fremont, a reference to John Fremont. Matt, pick again.
Crossword clues for 200.
Duchovny's foxiest role, 6 letters. I said 2.
Who is Mulder?
Mulder is right. Go again.
I'll take Cliff's Notes for 200, please.
Young Civil War soldier has dreams of glory, but in his first battle he runs in the wrong direction. Matt.
What is the Red Badge of Courage?
Correct.
I'll take Cliff's Notes for 300.
Monster and Mom munch, devour drinking Danes, hearty hero hacks, deadly duo dies. Isatu?
What is Hamlet?
No. Matt.
What is Beowulf?
Beowulf is the one.
Take Cliff's Notes for 400.
Man kills his dad and marries his mom, and that's before the play even begins. Matt.
What is Oedipus?
Oedipus, be a little more specific.
What is Oedipus Rex?
That's it.
Cliff's Notes for 500.
Sea captain cares more about his cargo of breadfruit trees than he does about his crew. Crew senses this. And that's all about mutiny on the Bounty. Matt, you pick again.
I'll take crossword clues for 300.
Clemency, 5 letters. Matt.
What is Mercy?
Mercy is right, and that takes you to 1,600. You have the lead. We're going to take a break. We're coming right back, though.
Cancer. The doctor walked into the room and said, "You have cancer, and it's inoperable. You have only 6 months to live." So I turned to my wife and said, 33 years together is not enough. So I decided to fight, and I started looking for options. Our daughter, who is a nurse, told me about Cancer Treatment Centers of America. It's like no hospital you've ever seen. They treated me, the whole person, not just my tumor, with the latest medical technology, nutrition, and supplements to stimulate my immune system to fight my cancer.
To find out about alternative treatment options at our hospitals, call toll-free 1-800-515-5602.
It's been 7 years now. I beat cancer, and so can you.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America, winning the fight against cancer every day.
Connect with opportunity. Flexibility, rewards, and great growth opportunities can all be found at Sprint PCS. Connect with enthusiasm. A unique and diverse work environment with the resources and benefits great careers require. Are you ready to achieve your goals? Think Sprint PCS, where our most valuable asset is our people. If you have a successful background in customer service, fax or mail your resume today and share your success and future with Sprint PCS.
The Jeopardy College champion will receive a car. Volvo calls it a Revolvolution. The new Volvo S60 will blow away any thoughts you had about boxy and boring. Filled with safety features, wrapped in a handsome and aerodynamic skin, and tuned to make your pulse race, the S60 is truly Revolvolutionary.
And of course, thanks to the wonderful people at Volvo, scholarship money will be awarded in this college championship. $25,000 to the school represented by our champion, $15,000 for the second place school, and $10,000 for third place. Rob Schickler is from Arlington, Virginia, a senior at Baylor. Says here, I turn into a girl when I travel. There's got to be a weird story there.
Well, when the airlines print your name on the boarding pass, it's last name, first name, middle initial. And my middle name is Andrew, so it's Robert A, which runs together to become Roberta. So whenever I fly standby, it's always funny to see the expression on the gate agent's faces when they page passenger Roberta Schickler to the podium and I show up.
Okay. Isa 2, you are a writer of poetry and short stories. You won an award for your poetry at the age of 7?
Yes, I won an honorable mention from a local group in Evanston, Illinois, and I won a book of the source.
Hey, that's pretty good. I couldn't even read at 7. Matt Keller is from Bettendorf, Iowa, sophomore at Vanderbilt. Says here, thoughts of the prom made your Science Bowl team lose the state championship.
Yes. Well, we got to the championship game. The other team had to beat us twice to win. And I mentioned to the team right before the first one that if we won, we'd miss prom to go to the national competition. And we all just think that was in the back of our mind, and we wound up losing.
You don't have any negative thoughts about this championship,
no.
do you? All right, pick up your signaling button because right now you're in control of this board.
I'll take crossword clues for 400.
Carnegie's partner in a university name. 6 letters. I said 2.
What is melon?
Melon is right.
I'll take I need some coffee for 100.
In 1971, before you were born, this coffee company opened its first location at Seattle's Pike Place Market. Rob.
What is Starbucks?
Right.
I need some coffee for 200, please.
Take a look. The fictional Seattle coffee house on this TV series inspired the cookbook seen here. Rob.
What is Fraser?
Yes.
I need some coffee for 300.
True Kona coffee is grown in the rich volcanic soil of this big island. Matt.
What is Hawaii?
Yes.
I need some coffee for 400.
This 3-word term is French for coffee with milk. Matt.
What is café con leche?
No. Rob.
What is café con latte?
No. Esa tu.
What is café au lait?
Café au lait, yes. Not Spanish, not Italian.
I'll take crossword clues M for 500, please.
Peaceful space station, 3 letters. Matt.
What is Mir?
Right.
Let's break up for 100.
To the surprise of many, she and Bruce Willis called it quits in 1998. Rob?
Who is Demi Moore?
Yes.
Let's break up for 200.
In October of 1999, he shocked radio listeners by announcing that he and wife Allison were splitting up. Matt?
Who is Howard Stern?
Yes.
Let's break up for 300.
After his breakup with Brooke Shields, he found a love match with Steffi Graf. Matt?
Who is Agassi?
Yes.
Let's break up for 400.
Looks like he's going to be home alone since he and Rachel Miner called it quits. I saw 2.
Who is Macaulay Culkin?
Correct.
Let's Break Up for 500, please.
Before becoming Mrs. Antonio Banderas, Melanie Griffith married and divorced this actor twice. Rob.
Who is Don Johnson?
That's right.
Let's finish up I Need Some Coffee for 500.
The answer there is the Daily Double.